Have you ever wondered why grocery prices go up? Why some countries produce more than others? And why every choice seems to come with a hidden cost? That is exactly how economists think. Economics is not just about money. It is about choices, trade-offs, incentives, and how society uses limited resources. In this chapter, I will show you how economists look at the world using a few powerful ideas and simple models. Let's begin. Economists usually play two roles. First, they act as scientists. They try to explain how the world works. They observe data, build theories, and test whether those theories make sense. Second, they act as policy advisors. They use economic knowledge to suggest how things could be improved. However, the real economy is extremely complicated. Millions of people make choices every second. Farms produce thousands of products. Governments tax, spend, regulate, and borrow. So economists simplify reality by making assumptions. That doesn't mean that they are ignoring reality. It means they are focusing only on the most important parts. This is why economists use models. A model is a simplified version of reality that helps us understand something clearly. Let's focus on two of the most famous models: the circular flow diagram and the production possibilities frontier. The circular flow diagram is a simple visual model of the economy. It shows how money, goods, and resources move between the households and farms. There are two decision makers, households and farms. And there are two markets, the market for goods and services and the market for factors of production. Households provide labor to farms. Farms pay households wages. Households then use that income to buy goods and services from farms. And farms receive revenue from those sales. That is the circular flow. Now let's move to the production possibilities frontier. It shows the different combination of two goods economy can produce when resources and technology are fixed. Imagine a small economy that can produce only electric scooter and bags of rice. With its current workers, machinery, and technology, it can produce the combinations in the given table. This table tells us the trade-off. If economy wants more scooters, it must give up some rice. If it wants more rice, it must give up some scooters. That is the central idea of economics. Resources are limited, so choices involve trade-offs. Let's draw a line diagram from the table and call the line PPF in short. Every point on the line is efficient. That means the economy is using all of its resources as fully as possible. A point inside the line is possible but inefficient. It means some workers are unemployed or resources are being wasted. On contrary, a point outside the line is not feasible with current resources and technology. The slope of the line shows opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means what you must give up to get something else. Using our table, if the economy moves from point A to point B, scooter production increases from 0 to 20, but rice production falls from 6,000 to 5,000. So producing 20 more scooters cost 1,000 bags of rice. Economics is broadly divided into two major branches: microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomics study how individual households and farms make decisions and interact in markets. Macroeconomics study the economy as a whole. Another important distinction in economics is between positive and normative statements. The following table provides some examples. A positive statement describes the world as it is. It can, at least in principle, be tested with evidence. A normative statement describes how the world should be. It involves values, opinions, and judgments. So what does it really mean to think like an economist? It means seeing that every choice has a cost. Getting more of one thing usually means giving up something else. It means using simple models to understand a complicated world. And it means asking smart questions like, what is the trade-off? What is the opportunity cost? And what evidence supports the idea? That is the economist mindset.